It was such a discovery to hear you all talking about young people on the stage and the studies you're doing. I know there's several insights we'd like to share, but one thing that interested me is how young people appear to be discovering their own identities. Do you have an example of that, Jillian?
Yeah, so they're using the internet to really play and test in this world. And we actually met one girl in Nashville, and she was interested in YouTube videos. So she taught herself how to do Final Cut, Photoshopped. And now she has a whole series where I think she has like over 100,000 hits in some of her videos. So her parents were like, "This is such a great thing for her. She's figuring this out on her own," and really being able to kind of step ahead into the adult world that way as well. So.
Must be a joy for you to watch people unfold and grow that way.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We've been tracking it for a couple of years, so to see kids getting out of college and then entering the real world and kind of staying with them has been really interesting and rewarding at the same time.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
And Leslie, you talked about some young people choosing to unplug. Do you have an example of that?
Yeah, absolutely. In our journey, we met with a young lady. Her name was Hunter. She's 17, and she actually holds what they call these cell phone-free Fridays. And so her and her girlfriends will, go out to eat, and they'll put all their cell phones in a baggie, and then kind of go old school, And I think the reason why, they're doing these kinds of things is to detach a little bit from all the craziness that's going on around them.
To be human, to focus on each other.
Just
Over and
human.
over
We have
again.
to remind everyone they're still human.
At the end of the day, they're just human. Exactly.
A book, Baby Bus, came out, and it's a millennial study of Wharton kids over 20 years, and they're discovering these rash changes. More women don't want to have children, men wanting harmony at home and work and spending more time on it. So I think you're at the precursor of studying things that are going to unfold over the years. What's your hope for the future? Do you get any insights about where this is all going?
Well, I think this is one of the reasons why we are looking into these young millennials to kind of stay ahead of the curve, really begin to understand, what makes them tick, who are they, so that when they become, they are the next wave of consumers, and when they come knocking on our doors, we definitely want to be prepared and ready for them.
Well, MTV might be the place to watch for parents to learn and for brands to learn to attach to it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Jillian. Thank you, Leslie, for coming.
Thanks.